Hey, everybody. In this video, I'm going to fill you in on what it's like living in El Dorado Hills, California. Stay tuned. Hey, everybody. This is The Bear Show, and I'm your host, Gilbert Caston. In today's episode, I'm going to let you guys in on what it's like living in El Dorado Hills, California. Now, if you've ever thought about relocating and you've looked into the greater Sacramento area, El Dorado Hills is definitely a spot where you want to keep an eye out for. See, coming from the Bay Area, when I was looking at the greater Sacramento area, I didn't think that El Dorado Hills would be a place that we actually would be able to afford. I was absolutely wrong. There are different neighborhoods around here that definitely have good home prices, and you could definitely get the best bang for your buck. The number one reason why I love living in El Dorado Hills that I've learned so far is the people. The people here are absurdly nice. Let me tell you, some of the times you think that they're just a little too nice that it's fake, but it's absolutely not. And I think people are so nice around here because they just have a better sense of quality of life, I feel. Coming from the Bay Area, I feel like there's so many workaholics. I feel like people's lives are so expensive that it takes away from them thinking about the greater good, right? But here in El Dorado Hills, people here are so humble, they're so friendly, and most importantly, they're really nice. So the people really make this town. Number two, the schools. If you have young kids or you have kids that are older who are going to school, this El Dorado Hills area has absolutely amazing schools. All of these schools have high grades. They're very nice. I mean, for crying out loud, even the elementary school looks like a junior college. These schools are really nice. And what I've learned is that they are such in close proximity of one another that kids who go to elementary school tend to grow and go to the same middle school and high school as the kids that they started out with when they first went to elementary school. So that was really cool. Being that I have a 1-year-old, picking somewhere that had great schools was very important to my partner. So El Dorado Hills was just amazing for that. Number three, the activities. There is so much to do around here. Now, whether you go north, south, east, or west, you can always find something to do, whether it's hanging out at Folsom Lake, whether it's going down to the American River. There's just so many things to do here. You could go hang down in town center. There's different hiking trails. You could just sit outside in your back or front yard and just enjoy the scenery of all the green trees. When moving here, I didn't expect this area to have so much green trees, and I was absolutely wrong. This place is so stunning. But let me tell you, if there was a spot that you were considering in this greater Sacramento area, and I know that I'm extremely biased right now, but living in El Dorados has been truly phenomenal for my little family. And I can't begin to tell you guys enough. We're so close to Tahoe, hour and 20 minutes to Tahoe. And what I didn't know about this area is there's so many darn good wineries out here. I mean, being from the Bay, I automatically assumed that Napa and Sonoma was like the main hubs of wineries, but boy, was I wrong. Whether you go to Jackson, whether you go up to Placerville, there's the surrounding areas are completely equipped with some of the greatest wines. Now, what separates itself and what's different from the wines out here as compared to the Bay Area wines is that the Bay Area wines have a lot of Pinot Noirs, and they're known for Pinot Noirs, Cabs, etc. Out here, because of the climate, wineries are known for their Barbaras. And it's just so interesting because being that I relocated here, some of the activities that we definitely do like doing is going out to these wineries and just spending time and just enjoying the different landscapes and everything like that. So I was mind blown to discover the amazing wineries around here. So nonetheless, if you're thinking about relocating to an area outside the greater Sacramento area, El Dorado Hills is definitely something to keep in mind. Now, when coming here, like I mentioned before, I thought the home prices were just absolutely too high, which you can definitely get really high-end homes if you look into the Blackstone areas, the Serrano areas. But the really cool thing about El Dorado Hills is that they have these cool older village communities. You got Governor's Village, you got Crown Village, and these villages or these communities within these different villages have homes between $500,000 to $700,000 with a lot of property. Now, compared to some of the newer built homes. Some of the newer built homes have smaller lots, and not only that, but they have smaller backyards. When you buy some of these resale homes up here within that $500,000 and $700,000 range, you'd be surprised at the amount of property that you got. We got our house for around $500,000 to $550,000. It came with a quarter acre of property, but most importantly, the community and the neighborhood around it is absolutely phenomenal. We have awesome loops where we can go walking. We have a catch and release pond in our neighborhood of Governor's Village, and it's just simply amazing. All of our neighbors are super friendly, and it just makes for a greater sense of community, but most importantly, like I mentioned before, just a greater sense of quality of life, because everybody's so happy. You just feel like people are just a lot more real. They're just a lot more connected, and that's something that I really, really, really love about the area. So nonetheless, if you're thinking about relocating to anywhere in the greater Sacramento area, do yourselves a favor, reach out to me. Let's take a tour of El Dorado Hills. I'm sure you're going to be highly impressed, just like I was, because it's absolutely phenomenal. Hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. And most importantly, do me a huge favor, like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you can to make myself better, delivering value to you, so I could go ahead and grow this and keep giving the value that I want to give to you. So hope you guys have an amazing time, an amazing day. Stay well.